All right. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well today. So we're going to take a look and see what's coming through for your Wednesday. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Yesterday's reading was something else entirely. That energy, I cannot believe, came through that way. That was something else. That was completely something else. I have no words. But the new beginnings are starting. New life, time for a nap. I'm not surprised. But we're going to take a look, like I said, and see what wants to come through for today. This could be a continuation of yesterday. I'm starting to see a pattern with my own readings. So we'll see. We'll see what wants to come through. For all of my new subscribers, hello and welcome. I am Ollie. It's nice to meet you. Here on this channel, my main focus is you and getting you to the life and path that you want to be on. New life. I swear this keeps coming back. I swear that keeps coming back. Interesting. So we'll see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm going to give these a few more good shuffles just to make sure that they are in fact shuffled. But these are the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love these. She updates these cards quite a bit. So I may end up getting a new set. I haven't decided. We'll see what happens. But let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going. Some really big energy. Really big energy. Underneath, we've got soulmates. Hey, okay. Talking about love today. Grounding this energy, we've got exchanging gifts. Guiding this energy, we have breathe. Okay, saw that while I was shuffling too. We've got never-ending story for the past energy, and for the future energy, we've got a change in the wind. So it looks like today we're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to be talking about relationships and how that is being impacted with this energy that we are currently going through. So we do have an Aries supermoon happening this week. I want to say it's the 17th. Today should be the 15th. Should be. It is Wednesday, so if it's the 15th, I want to say it's the 15th. But, so we've got about 2 days before that supermoon, well, we're feeling it now, but that supermoon energy peaks on the 17th. And some relationships can be called into question. And it doesn't even have to be a current relationship. You know, some of you could have other relationships coming in with breathe and exchanging gifts. Some of you may have been waiting, you know, for a while, going through all of these cycles of, oh, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, until I feel like there's a small change. Something shifts. Something alters here. And that could be you stepping into your power with this Aries full moon. It could be the other person stepping into their power. It all depends on how it wants to show up for you. But what I'm here to tell you is that it is starting to change. It is starting to shift from this never-ending story to a change in the wind. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this energy. I know Monday, we talked about the personal transformation that you were going through. Yesterday, we talked about, you know, all four aces and how it was impacting your world when it comes to relationships and comes to money. And it looks like today we're talking about relationships and how this is impacting you and your relationships around you. And this does not have to be romantic. Don't get me wrong, it shows up that way with soulmates. It does. It shows up that way with soulmates. But, you know, these could be the relationships you have with your parents, or the relationships you have with your siblings, your friends, your coworkers. Whatever stagnant relationship that has not changed is starting to change. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Keep that in mind as we move forward. So underneath, we've got the Empress. Okay, that's Divine Feminine. There's the Lover's energy. Okay. King of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. And I do see this 8 of Cups here. So I could be talking to a divine feminine, or I could be talking to a divine masculine that's dealing with the divine feminine. However this wants to show up for you. These are general readings. But I do feel as though that with this energy, this relationship is being healed, or is going to be bringing a sense of healing for you, 9 of Wands. But at the same time, it's also going to require more work. That's what this week is kind of about. I know that last week it was leading up to this energy. It was getting on the same page with your spirit guides and your ancestors, the divine energy. And now as we transition into this week, transition into this energy, it's now about putting forth the effort to move down this road, to move down this path. And the King of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands, you know, I know that this energy has been stagnant for a while. That's okay. It's okay to be put in a place of holding, because there are things that we need to learn, you know, things that we have to balance out. And it's all part of this process, 8 of Cups. It's all part of this process that we call our lives, that we call this journey, that is this road that we are on. But all of these steps have gotten you to this point. And I don't think you would have gotten to this point if you hadn't gone through those steps. But I do see success. I do see success. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, I know last week I talked about, you know, going through the thick of it and coming out on the other side. And I want to say I mentioned this earlier this week too. This is the aftermath of all of that. The 6 of Wands is going to battle and coming back victorious. So you are winning. You are ahead of the jump. You have gone through hell and back, and now here you are. And so I feel like the universe is going to bring in that other energy, or bring in motion to those relationships. What else do we have? Page of Pentacles. The next step is strength. Okay. Grounding this energy is the 6 of Cups. Guiding this energy is the Hanged Man. That showed up yesterday. We got the 5 of Pentacles in your past energy, in your future energy. We've got the Page of Wands. You're learning new things. I feel like you've learned new things about yourself, and also about how you conduct yourself in relationships. And it's all due to these past experiences that you had. Like I said, these past experiences, people say that the past experiences define us. Sure. But what also defines you is how you handled these past experiences, how you thought about them, whether you're leaving yourself in the cold or coming in from the cold. And the best example that I have for that is people who go through these shitty situations and come out better people because they decided that they first didn't want to stay in a lack mentality. Second, didn't want to treat people the way that they were treated. Like, it's got that energy of transmuting the negative and finding a positive within it. Now, I know sometimes people say, well, that's toxic positivity. To a point, it can be. It can become a toxic positivity, especially when, you know, they don't process their feelings. The only way that they've taken it from a negative to a positive is they've processed their feelings. They've gone through all of that. They're not trying to hide those emotions. They are feeling their feelings and then taking the lesson from that and being able to apply it in the present moment moving forward. That's how people transition. That's how life moves forward in a non-toxic way. What else we got? The Chariot, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Well, the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Wands gives us that 6 of Wands. And then the outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. This showed up in the same spot yesterday, which tells me that the divine energy is still at play. But I do want to look at this 5 of Wands, though, because this 5 of Wands is conflict. What was this conflict that you are now overcoming? What is this? Magician. Okay. Magician, King of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Look at that. For some of you, it's about your mindset. Overcoming a negative mindset. For others of you, it is overcoming the things that you believed that you couldn't do. The things that you believed that you couldn't do. Magician, Ten of Wands. This transformation that is happening this week is really rocking the boat for everyone. Talking with some of my friends, some of my coworkers even, they've stepped into new chapters when 2 weeks ago they were like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, and I don't know how we're going to move forward from this. Some people lost relationships only to find better ones. And some people went through shitty situations only to end up in better situations than what they were in. So when it comes to relationships, because relationships is here, some of you could very well be leaving these old relationships behind, knowing that now you deserve better, or knowing now that you are worth more than the shitty situation that you were putting yourself in. Or some of you are stepping up into a next level of your relationship because you no longer doubt yourself. Five of Pentacles. You no longer have that doubt standing in your way, when maybe before you would have. I'm guilty of that. I'm definitely guilty of that in my current relationship. To make this relatable to you. So in my past relationships, I did struggle with not feeling good enough. I struggled with that. The one that I can recall right off the top of my mind is back in high school, I was dating this gentleman who became a Marine. Went off, did what he needed to do, fantastic. But during that time, I was struggling at home. I was struggling at school. I was on the verge of dropping out of high school, which I inevitably did. But he was moving forward with his life where I felt I was stagnant. And so that made me feel not good enough. And that definitely impacted that relationship to the point where we went our separate ways. Now, don't get me wrong. We're friends now. Like, he's got a wonderful relationship, doing fantastic. And now I've got a wonderful relationship and I'm doing fantastic. But my mindset of not being good enough because we were on two different levels, or so I thought, definitely impacted that relationship. Whereas now, I don't have that feeling. Because I went through and did the work. I learned the lessons. I learned new things. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I learned that everyone has got their own way of doing things. Everyone has their own time of doing things. Relationships are no different. So when it comes to romantic partners, like I said, some of you could be losing that lack mentality, that I'm not good enough mentality, or they deserve better mentality. Because if the other person is choosing you, and you've got that mindset of they deserve better, that says a lot about you. Not about them. It says a lot about you. Because that means that you don't believe in yourself enough to be good enough for that person. I know, it's kind of a mind fuckery of energy right there. But what that is that's a reflection of you and not of them. Especially if they love you dearly. Especially if that. So that's why I feel as though there is a change of mindset here. There is a change of mindset happening. But I do see you being victorious. I do see success here, whether some of you are leaving relationships, again, to move into new relationships, or upgrading yourself in your current relationship to feel worthy of this relationship. What are we learning? What are we learning? Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Love that. Love that. Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. Absolutely. Some of you really did doubt yourself. Some of you really did doubt yourself. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Nine of Swords. It was keeping you up at night. But with the Knight of Swords, much like the Five of Wands with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Swords, come here, gives us the Ten of Swords. That is being put to rest. So you can begin again. And if this is a family member, friends, you are learning that, maybe these people do care about you. Or maybe this family member really is toxic and you need to move away from them to find a better support system for yourself. I've done that. I've absolutely done that. I've got my biological family and then I have a whole other family. There's a reason for that, but now that I'm older, I've got two families. I do. I have two families. Got my biological family, and then I've got the family that found me. And that's okay. It's okay to transition and move yourself through these situations as best you can. That's the takeaway from this. Is doing the best you can while these changes are happening. While applying the lessons from the past so you can make better choices and better decisions moving forward and have better thought processes in place. That way you don't self-sabotage yourself. That is how you know you're learning. That is how you know that you are elevating yourself from the past to the present to the future. Anything else for these wonderful people before I let them go? Four of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. World. And the Tower. I don't want to leave that like that. Hierophant. Blowing up the old way of doing things is the only way that you're going to move forward. Five of Swords. I know I talked about this, was it earlier this week or at the tail end of last week? It's okay that everyone's healing processes are different. It's okay. It is really okay to do things in a non-traditional way, in a non-linear way. Everyone learns things differently. There is no right or wrong way to live life. With the exception of try to be a good person and don't harm anyone. Other than that, do the best you can. Do the best you can with what you know. And that is the takeaway. Do your best. Do your absolute best. And when it comes to relationships, that's really all anyone can ask of you, is to do your best. Yes, you will falter. Yes, you will stumble. Yes, you will make decisions and kind of kick yourself for a little while. But as long as you learn from them, you'll be doing just fine. Zodiac signs that I see for you wonderful people. We've got Libra, Taurus. Yeah, Libra, Taurus, Gemini. Leo right here in the middle. We've got more Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, and Cancer. I do not believe that I'm missing anyone. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, your company is well appreciated. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.